Alright everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Jordan Report and I am your host, Robert Jordan. Everyone please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Alright, I believe it has been about a year, maybe longer, that I first heard about the New York Muslim Patrol. And I thought at the time how bad of an idea that was, and I knew it'd just be a matter of time before they ran up against somebody who wasn't afraid of them. You know, these people are not legal. So, I'm kind of on the fence about this whole thing. But anyway, here's from the Clarion Project. I have a short video I'm going to show you about how the Muslim Patrol was put together. It was by another YouTuber. I'm not going to show you the whole clip, but it's something you should know. Anyway, here's the members of the Brooklyn Hancock Street Bloods. Okay, it's a blood set, New York. New York Muslim Patrol bullies get bullied back by the Bloods. This is from the Clarion Project. The Muslim Patrol got into a beef with a blood set in New York. Members of the New York Muslim Patrol recently became embroiled in a near-explosive altercation outside the Masjid Taqwa in Brooklyn with members of the Bloods, a notoriously violent gang. The Muslim Patrol gained international attention in the fall of 2018 after several of its patrol cars, which looked like New York City Police Department cars, were spotted in Brooklyn and Staten Island. Wait till you see the cars. They look exactly like NYPD cars. Hang around for the video. He'll show you how they're doing all this. The Bloods are a violent African-American street gang known for trafficking drugs and guns. The criminal organization that made national headlines with targeted assassinations, drive-by shootings, and deadly gun battles with law enforcement. On December the 10th, a verbal altercation began in the evening when a teenage boy allegedly disrespected a Muslim woman outside the Brooklyn Mosque on Fulton Street. The boy did not touch the woman, bystanders say, but did speak to her. A Muslim Patrol member grabbed the teen by the collar, threw him against the gate of the Taqwa, of the mosque. While the boy was pressed firmly against the fence, the Muslim Patrol member held him by the neck and lectured him. That MCP officer snatched that boy, one witness said. He grabbed him by the collar and threw him up against the gate and held him onto the neck area. After the rebuke, the boy complained to his father, who happens to be a senior member of the local Bloods. The father rallied 6 other Blood members to join him and went to the Masjid Taqwa, where at least one Blood member brandished a weapon. One of them was strapped, the witness said of the Blood member who had a firearm. He raised a jacket and flashed a gun. Those dudes came there to shoot up that masjid. The father, he wanted to mess that MCP officer up. According to witnesses, the father said to the Muslim Patrol officer, "Dude, I'm going to bust you in your effing mouth if you put your hands on my child again." The situation escalated after the Muslim Patrol member called for backup. Soon, several Muslim Patrol cars arrived with sirens screaming and lights flashing. Let me read that again. Soon, several Muslim Patrol cars arrived with sirens screaming and lights flashing, like regular police. These people are not police. Witnesses reported mutual shoutings as the Bloods confronted the original Muslim Patrol member, who was quickly shoved into the mosque by his comrades to protect him. It was going to be something big out there, one witness said. The Bloods was shouting, "You all running around here playing like y'all real police. Y'all want to put y'all hands on these little kids. We don't give a F about your masjid. F your masjid." Some bystanders also reportedly taunted the Muslim Patrol, shouting, "Put your hands on me. Come on and put your hands on me." See, this must have been going on a while. Okay, so it finally came to a head. So the people probably have seen enough of this. And this is what happened. As tension rose, a New York Police Department patrol unit arrived and used its loudspeaker to tell the 2 arguing factions to disperse and keep it moving. One witness familiar with the Bloods said these Blood dudes are from 8th Avenue in Brooklyn, and they're one of the harder core Bloods over there. So those MCP officers are going to get some beef. As the blood dispersed, one blood member turned and told the Muslim Patrol's officer, "This ain't over. It's just begun." The Muslim Patrol originally said its purpose was to serve as a liaison between Muslims and the NYPD. That's the story I heard, that's all they were. I didn't know they were on the street putting their hands on people. But after the mosque shootings in New Zealand last March, in which a gunman live-streamed murder of 51 Muslims on Facebook, the Muslim Patrol publicly altered its purpose. It now described itself as a law enforcement organization, claiming its goal is to protect members of the local community from escalating quality of life nuisance crimes. Yet bullying and gangsters-like tactics have been reported by locals in the area where the patrol operates, creating a backlash against the self-described civilian patrol organization. So that's what happened. Now let me show you what this guy on YouTube found about the Muslim Patrol. Let me show you what he found on them. He said, things you need to know about the Muslim Community Patrol cars. I found this on YouTube. It's very interesting. I'm not going to show you the whole thing. I'm just going to show you one item.
Community patrol cars in New York City.
First, let's take a look at the cars and the patches worn by their officers. Here is just one of the Muslim Community Patrol cars roaming the streets of the Big Apple. Just below is a picture of an NYPD police car. You can see the striking similarities.
Both are Ford Tauruses. Both are white. Both have blue decaling, with similar lettering and emblem placements.
Even the patches worn by Muslim Community Patrol officers are similar in design, color, and the graphics of NYPD patches. Take a look at this center graphic. Other than some slight color and shading distinctions, the two are identical. Currently, there are 3 Muslim Community Patrol cars on the streets of New York City. By the end of summer 2019, organizers hope to have 7 patrol cars, with plans on purchasing 23 more in the near future. If they are successful, that will mean 30 Muslim patrol cars will be canvassing the streets of America's most visited city, and their intention is clear.
They want to confuse both residents and visitors about whether they are an official branch of the NYPD.
This was made obviously clear when organizers known as the Muslim Community Patrol and Services took this photo. Pictured here is the vice president and co-founder of MCPNS, standing next to his car in front of the 72nd precinct of the New York Police Department.
What could be a more obvious attempt to camouflage Muslim Community Patrol cars as a branch of the NYPD than this picture of a uniformed officer standing outside a police station next to a police-looking vehicle?
Muslim Community Patrol and Services wants citizens to think they are an official division of the NYPD with the power to arrest, apprehend, enforce law, and even intimidate. Though MCPNS claims they are a security force to protect the city's mosques, in secret they admit their real purpose is to enforce Islamic law on citizens.
When one of our undercover informants was interviewed about becoming a Muslim Community Patrol officer, he asked the Director of Operation, Mawish Fatima, whether Sharia law would be enforced.
Of course, she told our informant. We'll enforce it on Muslims first, then on non-Muslims. We're going to enforce both Sharia law and American law. It would be contradictory, she said, to only enforce Sharia law without also upholding the laws of the land, meaning American law. So the second thing you need to know.
All right, I'm going to cut it off there. You guys find this video. It's a very interesting video. Now, I will say this. I'm not coming to the defense of the Bloods, but I would be just as angry as that dude was about this man putting his hands on my child, especially when the kid didn't do anything. So the Bloods are right. The leader of the Bloods is right to come to the defense of his child. But we also have to know this is a bigger plan. How are these dudes doing this? Where's NYPD? This is a parallel police department that's going around with arresting powers. There has to be some sort of legal understanding here. How do these people put their hands on civilians like this? This has to be investigated. It doesn't make any sense to me.